Come with us as we dive into the desert and ascend into the Atlas Mountains on the best day trip from Marrakech. Having booked a small group day tour, once we were picked up from the centre of Marrakech, the first stop of the day was to the Agafay desert. It was here that some of our tour decided to do a camel ride through the desert, but as we'd done this before, we decided not to on this occasion.
Instead, we sat chatting with our local guide and enjoyed some traditional Moroccan mint tea.
Having finished up in the desert, we then departed, heading into the mountains towards the Argan Cooperative. It was at this point we stopped as an opportunity to take in some of the scenery, the change in temperatures and the clean mountain air.
We have the nut inside. After we break up the nut, we have a small almond inside. From this almond, we use it to type for oil, for food and for steak. Just for the cosmetic one, we use it almond natural like this, and for the edible one, we roasted almond because it's very bitter. Instead, we use it black soap for scrubbing for exfoliation, so everything keeps.
The stop at the Argan Cooperative was a lovely experience to have a traditional breakfast along with learning about the argan oil process.
Here we have the cactus oil. It's good for wrinkles, dark circles, stretch marks, pigmentation, scars. Then you can use it only twice a week. It's enough because it's very rich of vitamins.
Having seen many reviews online, there wasn't an expectation to purchase any products unless you wanted to.
The next stop of the day was at a local Berber village up in the mountains with a hike up to a waterfall.
Whilst walking along, it was interesting to see that even now the local villagers are still recovering from the earthquake in 2023.
Despite this, the locals are still super friendly and welcoming, with plenty of colourful products on offer should you want to buy anything on your day trip.
Once out of Marrakech and into the mountains, it can be a little chilly due to the change in altitude, so make sure to bring a light jacket.
Whilst it looks sunny and you do get warm walking, there is still snow on the ground. If you are considering doing a day trip into the Atlas Mountains, it is well worth noting that some of the pathways are a bit primitive, and therefore it's well worth considering some good hiking shoes or boots so that you don't fall foul of the uneven pathways.
On the hike to the waterfall, it was amazing to see the old-style irrigation system still in place for feeding crops with water off the mountains. Just watch your step and don't fall in it.
When we say some of the pathways on the way up to the waterfall were a little bit primitive, that was before we seen the bridges. Constructed out of old planks, stones and scaffolding poles, they were a little bit wobbly, so just be sure of yourself when you cross them, or make sure you've got somebody to assist you if you need to.
Arriving at the waterfall, it was much busier than we expected, with people sat eating local tajine and having fresh juices. Whilst busy, we still had the opportunity to get some photos and have a break before descending back down.
As with any journey, once finished at the top of the waterfall, we started to head back down, and as with any uphill battle, it's much quicker that way.
In total, the hike to the waterfall took around an hour and a half round trip, with a break at the top and some fantastic scenery along the way.
Our final stop of the day was at our guide's family home in the Imlil Valley for a traditional Moroccan Tajine, with some fantastic views. A delicately spiced, slow-cooked lemon chicken with a mountain of couscous and vegetables was more than enough for a late lunch after a good hike up the mountain.
This gave us a lovely opportunity to chat with other travellers, enjoy some wonderful home-cooked food, all whilst being embraced by Moroccan hospitality, the perfect way to end the tour.
A few tips if you're considering doing a day trip to the Atlas Mountains from Marrakech. The first tip, make sure to pack lightweight layers that you can take on and off throughout the day as the temperature changes with the altitude. Some good walking shoes or boots are definitely worthwhile with the uneven and sometimes steep pathways.
Secondly, if you suffer with motion sickness, make sure to take your usual precautions as our mountain roads can be windy and steep.
Third up, be prepared to drink plenty of Moroccan mint tea, and remember it's polite to drink at least 3 cups.
Lastly, we would 100% recommend a small group or private tour to maximise your chance to learn about the Berber people from a local guide. Let us know in the comments if you have any questions about Marrakech. Thanks for watching, we'll see you in the next video.